Right, well, I think we're ready. It's trying times, but that's even more an incentive or a reason to be here, because I do understand that that wish just to like crawl away under the doona and just blank everything out. And often I think we have a much too kind of hardcore expectations of ourselves that we've got to be really together to be able to come to practice or come to class or come to puja. But actually, class and puja and retreats like this are also for when everything's falling apart and we're not together and we're falling asleep or we're sick or whatever. That's the exact time to come along. I always get really frustrated and quite upset when I hear that people were too sick to come to puja, or too ill or too depressed to come to Tara puja. And I'm just thinking, no, that's the exact time to come. Even if you don't come in person, you know, and give everyone your germs, but coming online, even if it's just putting it on and just falling fast asleep, it's better. So I think, especially as Westerners, we really got to give ourselves a bit of a break and be able to just attend and not expect ourselves to be 100% on board every single time, because that's not how life is. And pujas and practices are for life. So yes, in whatever state we're in, I'm assuming that everybody with their cameras off is still in their pajamas, so that's good. That's the beauty of it all. And yesterday when the rain was coming down, and there's probably going to be more rain today as well. You know, that's like the rain of Tara's blessings, just continuously falling into our mind. So we are so fortunate to be able to be here in whatever state of array or disarray that we are. It's infinitely better than the rest of the world, that's for sure. And just think of the merit that it's taken to get us here. That too is extraordinary. We really underestimate our own stores of merit, what we've already accomplished to achieve a perfect human rebirth, and to have met the Dharma, and then to have the opportunity to partake, even just like this online. So regardless of whether we can do it justice or not, we should just feel really, really happy about that, and appreciate the efforts so far. And if we've done it before, then of course we can do it again. How we go with our practice, it's very tidal, isn't it? That tides ebb and flow, and sometimes we have lots of energy and sometimes we don't have much energy. But the thing is just to do it anyway. And the practice will see us through. The practice also changes. So we're doing this practice, the White Tara Long Life practice, for the benefit of oneself and the benefit of others. We ourselves need to have a long life and a healthy life, and have spiritual energy, physical energy, to be able to actually accomplish realizations and take the essence of this life. We need to be free of life obstacles. And for others, the work for others, why? What's the purpose of our life? To help others in the immediate way, but also in the long-term way, the really, the long vision of helping others overcome all the causes of suffering, not just suffering, but all of the causes. And that our purpose is here for others. And how do we do that? Well, we need a refuge, and we need the inspiration and the role model and the blessing of our holy gurus. Because if we don't have them, somehow we're disconnected from the Buddhas, aren't we? We're really, the way that we connect is through our gurus. So thinking in particular, we're doing this practice to create the collective merit or the collective karma for us to be able to have holy gurus like His Holiness in the world for years and years and years to come. For our holy gurus like Lama Zopa Rinpoche and Geshe Zopa and Geshe Tashi Sering and all of the teachers that we've had teachings from. And doing this practice is a very effective way, because the main causes for us to see our gurus as aging or sick comes from number one, disharmony amongst the students, and then also just our own negative karmic vision. So doing this practice actually purifies all of those deep causes, purifies our karma so that we always are blessed with vibrant, youthful, wonderful gurus, that kind of connection or relationship. So before we go any further, it's really important to place ourselves in the environment, in the context. Langri Tanpa Sena is on the lands of the Jagera and Turrbal people. And so we acknowledge and pay respect to these peoples who are the traditional custodians of the land. And we pay our respects to all the elders, past, present, and emerging. And we warmly welcome all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders to our centre with great respect and gratitude. And we pray that we can create harmony and contribute to the most perfect resolution of our environment, of these lands, of these people. Then thinking of all of our holy gurus, and who are they really? In essence, Guru Vajradhara. Every single Buddha and Bodhisattva, not separate from our Guru. So in the great spaciousness of the Dharmakaya arises Guru Vajradhara, blue in colour, like unobstructed space, emitting countless light rays, rainbow-coloured rays of the wisdom, the 5 wisdom colours. And at the tip of each light ray, countless Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, so we start with calling the Guru from afar. Guru, think of me. Guru, think of me. Guru, think of me. Magnificently glorious Guru, dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Magnificently glorious Guru, revealing the path of liberation. Magnificently glorious Guru, liberating from the waters of samsara. Magnificently glorious Guru, eliminating the diseases of the 5 poisons. Magnificently glorious Guru, the wish-granting jewel, I beseech you, please bless me. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to remember impermanence and death from my heart. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to generate the thought of no need in my mind. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to abide one-pointedly in practice in isolated places. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to not have any hindrances to my practice. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to realize without error the view of the fundamental nature of reality. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me so that all bad conditions appear as a support. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to accomplish effortlessly the 2 works of self and others. Please bless me soon. Please bless me very soon. Please bless me on this very cushion. Please bless me in this very session. May I not give rise to heresy for even a second in regard to the actions of the glorious Guru. May I see whatever actions are done as pure. With this devotion, may I receive the Guru's blessings in my heart. Magnificent and precious Root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech and mind. And think that with your request from the heart, the smiling emanation of Guru Vajradhara, made of light, comes across space, dissolves down into the crown of your head. Your ordinary sense of self dissolves into that blissful radiance. Your mind is blessed with the Guru's inspiration. And in your mind's eye, look around and notice that the place where you are is like the pure land of Sukhavati. The environment, vast, spacious, the air clear, the ground soft. In the center is a wish-granting tree made of wisdom, knowledge, light. At the top of its trunk is a 4-petaled lotus, in the center of which is your root guru in the aspect of Amitabha Buddha, surrounded by all the lineage gurus. On the front petal of the lotus, a white Tara and all the long life deities. On the right-hand petal is the Buddha jewel, Shakyamuni Buddha and all the other Buddhas. On the back petal is the Dharma jewel in the aspect of piled up volumes of scriptures. All very clean. All of the script in each of these volumes made of light. All of the scripts are pulsing light, like light rays are running through these scripts. And on the left petal is the Sangha jewel, the 8 close disciples and others. And in addition, the whole mass of branches, leaves and flowers of the tree is full of objects of refuge. All the land is sparkling as if it's made of precious stones. All of the flowers as if made of jewels with drops of bodhicitta dew on them. All of the ducks in the pond and the snow lions playing around like amazing Sukhavati cat videos for the all manifestations of the bodhisattvas, for the enjoyment of everybody. The trees with little golden bells tinkling the sound of Dharma, the sound of the babbling brooks, also teaching the Dharma. And yourself seated there on the most comfortable ground, surrounded by all sentient beings, joining you in this Sukhavati Pure Land. Think that your mother's sitting there on the left-hand side, your father on the right, all your friends and family behind you, anyone you've had problems with in front, all having this most wonderful picnic there at the feet of Buddha Amitabha. And together, in this most conducive of circumstances, we all go for refuge. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. So resting your mind in this altruistic motivation, oneself and all the sentient beings, genuinely turning our hearts to a refuge from samsara and to developing bodhicitta, the altruistic attitude, and how wonderful that we can do so, solely motivated by our love and kindness for sentient beings and our wish for them to be free of suffering. And to achieve the undying, everlasting peace of liberation and enlightenment. And then gradually this entire pure karmic vision melts into light. This light absorbs into you. And you meditate on the empty aspect, recognizing that the embodiment of the purity of all subjective and objective phenomena, that oneself, the deity, the practice, are all one taste in emptiness, pristine purity. Pure from the beginning. Meditating solely on this empty aspect, that in essence there is no difference between oneself, the deity, and the practice. All one taste in emptiness, the Dharmakaya. Om Zopa Shuddha Sava Dhamma Zopa Shuddha. And then from that sphere of emptiness, your nature, the Dharmakaya, first there comes the sound, like a great pulsing of the universe. The first and most subtle manifestation for the benefit of others. And then gradually the sound takes the form, appearing as a white lotus a moon disk, and on that your own mind in the form of the white syllable tum. And if you have had the White Tara initiation, then feeling that you are the tum. You are the sound, and you are the sound taking the form of the tum. This white tum, an expression of emptiness. This then transforms into an upala flower marked by a tum. Becoming more manifest. And then through the impetus of your bodhicitta, spontaneously, as a response to the needs of sentient beings, this transforms into the self-generated, life-granting Aryatara with one face and two arms. Your right hand holding an upala flower in youthful aspect, adorned with all the major and minor marks of a Tathagata, and endowed with 7 eyes. You are screened by a full moon behind you. Your 3 places are marked by the 3 syllables, a white Om at the crown, at the brow, a red Ah at the throat, and a blue Hum at the heart. Also at one's heart, the pristine, delicate sliver of a moon disk with the white tum resting upon it. The moon disk, the manifestation of your bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment, supporting the white syllable tum. And from this, light rays are emitted, inviting the wisdom beings from their natural abodes and the initiating deities. And they all amass in the space in front of you, the entire sky right to the horizon, filled with hundreds and hundreds and thousands of taras, some very large, some medium size, and all the spaces in between filled with the very small, all incredibly radiant, like a vast flotilla of taras filling all of space. As the light rays from the tum at your heart invite all of these taras to the space in front of you. Gradually, they begin to all dissolve into the central Tara, absorbing into her, she becoming more and more radiant. And then this Tara absorbs into you like a snowflake into water. Tanpa. The wisdom beings merge inseparably with you, Tara. Then the initiating deities confirm the empowerment, pouring from their nectar vases into your Tara crown. The nectar filling your light body. So much of an abundance of this nectar that this blissful, enlightened energy overflows on your crown. And spontaneously your crown becomes adorned with the Amitayus. Again, from the thumb at your heart, light rays are emitted, activating the infinite nectar of longevity from beyond cyclic existence. The light rays hook back this nectar of longevity, and it dissolves back into the thumb at your heart. Then gently shifting your focus to the crown jewel in your hair, to Amitayus, and the red free at Amitayus' heart. And countless rays of red light shine out from this free into the 10 directions. And these light rays hook back the essence of long life from all samsaric and non-samsaric beings. This essence of long life hooked back by each of the light rays. Also the red rays of light hook back the essence of long life from the 4 elements, from all the elements, the atoms, the chemical structures of the universe. All this long life energy effortlessly magnetized by the red Kree. Also, all the energy is hooked back from all the life force previously stolen by black magic, by traumatic events, by conflicts and arguments, by doubts and disillusionment. All of this life force is magnetically absorbed, drawn back by the red Kree. This life force energy, both samsaric and non-samsaric, is drawn into the long life vase in Amitayus' lap. The nectar in this vase increases limitlessly. The nectar overflows into your crown, flowing through your whole body. filling your body so it becomes completely energized. Your subtle nervous system becomes radiant, flowing with this life force energy. All of the atoms that make up your body become radiant and energized. Your Tara light body, completely pure and energized with the white life force enlightened energy. The energy in your body, a vibrant flow, unobstructed. And then at your heart, on the moon disk, your bodhicitta mind that encompasses all beings. In the center, the white syllable tum. All the sentient beings able to sit on this white moon disk of bodhicitta at your heart. The tum syllable in the middle, and in the tigli, the round circle at the top, this blissful seed of light, your own guru. And embracing your guru and all the sentient beings around the edge of the moon disk, the mantra, Om Tare, Tutare Ture, Mama Ayu, Punya Jana, Pushtim Kuruye Swaha. The nectar flowing through your body completely eliminates from your guru and whoever you're doing the practice for and all the sentient beings, all the hindrances to long life, which are in fact our own karmic vision. The nectar purifies all the hindrances to long life and the black karmic vision of all the sentient beings. And at the same time, light from the letters of the mantra fills your own Tara body and the bodies of all sentient beings at your heart, and especially those practicing virtue in the three worlds. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayo Punya Jana Pushtim Kriya Swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture mama ayo punya jana pushtim kriya swaha. Antare ture 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 swaha. So as we continue to recite the mantra, then the first mala of the mantra, concentrate mostly on the nectar light flowing through you, through all the sentient beings, and through one's guru, purifying all the hindrances to long life, purifying our own negative black karmic vision. And when you've finished one mala, then instead of continuing to go around the mala, turn around and go back in the opposite direction. And this time, feel your body, the bodies of all sentient beings, and of one's guru, filled with the light from the mantra garland. That light absorbing into you is stabilizing. That you receive all of the undying realizations, the energy of long life. And then when you've completed that mala, then go back again in the other direction, focusing on the purification of the light and the nectar flowing through you. So in this way, alternating between purifying and merit. And feel how all the sentient beings are effortlessly encompassed in your heart, the heart of bodhicitta, on this pristine, radiant moon disk. Your guru, like the very seed, the seed of all good things, there in the tigli of the tongue. And all embraced by the mantra garland. Antare ture soha, antare ture soha, antare ture soha, antare ture soha, antare ture soha. As you're doing the purification and feeling all of the nectar and the light flow through you, feel that very strongly that all the negative karma, obscurations, spirit harms and sicknesses are flushed out, just like flushing water from a dirty drain pipe. So including oneself on the moon disk at Tara's heart, oneself and all the sentient beings. All the physical sicknesses, also all the mental and emotional turmoil, flushed out so that your body becomes radiant and clean and clear. And then with the second mala, the light filling your clean, clear body, like nectar filling a crystal glass. And at the completion of that mala, feel strongly that your life force has increased, your lifespan increased, your merit developed, your scriptural understanding increased, your wisdom and realizations blossoming and coming to fruition, and that you've achieved undying realizations. And as the nectar flows through you from the vase in Amitayus' lap, and it flows continuously through our gurus, and as it does so, washing away like a great waterfall all of our negative karmic vision. All of the negative karmic vision of all of the Dharma students, all of the sentient beings, like a great Niagara waterfall of blissful light and nectar, washing those karmic obscurations, especially the negative thoughts about the guru, all of the corruption of our Dharma practice and broken samayas, all of the negativities that have arisen in the hearts of sentient beings from the recent events with abuse, or the manifestation of abuse, all of this negative karmic vision and experience completely washed away. And as our karmic vision clears, our guru appearing radiant, youthful, vivacious, the manifestation of enlightened energy itself. Untitled Chapter Soha, 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 Untitled Chapter Soha. Think strongly that all the hindrances that cause my guru to appear sick or that prevent his holy wishes from being fulfilled are all purified. All sentient beings are purified. All human beings who are accumulating virtue by even merely taking refuge or by repeating Om Mani Padme Hum achieve long life. And then to receive the blessings of this practice, the name mantras of our holy gurus, so of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. As we recite the name mantras and feel that our connection with His Holiness is not only purified but strengthened. So you can recite each of these ones 10 times. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhagdara Manjushri Vagindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasidi Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhattara Manjushri Vakindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Bhattara Manjushri Vakindra Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasiti Hum Hum. And for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Om Guru Vajradhara Muni Shasana Shanti Savasiti Hum Hum. Feeling very strongly that our karmic connection with our gurus is completely pure, is strengthened. And then to hasten our realizations, the offering of the Toma and the Tantric offerings. So we offer these to the wisdom beings, the front generation Tara, in essence our root guru, for the purpose of quickly hastening our realizations, our progress along the path, our ability to help sentient beings, and removing any obstacles to our practice. External obstacles, things like not having enough time, not having resources, having other commitments, even just the car breaking down, and internal obstacles like tiredness and fatigue, doubt and despondency, an unhappiness that collapses the mind, or just the contrariness and procrastination that can take hold of us. So all of those obstacles, the outer ones and the inner ones, instead of pushing against them, that just makes them bigger. By offering a Toma, it clears the way. It clears all of that kind of psychic undergrowth to swift realizations and accomplishment of the practice. So first, blessing the Tantric offerings. So this is in the other, the Chinta Chakra White Tara booklet on page 15. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Hung Pe. Om Sobhava Shuddha Savadama Sobhava Shuddha Hum. Out of emptiness, from 8 Om syllables, appear spacious, extensive jeweled vessels, inside of which the syllables Om transform into the different offering substances, which are completely clear and pure, unobstructed, and as extensive as space, filling the whole sky. Om Agam Ahom, Om Pajam Ahom, Om Puper Ahom, Om Duper Ahom, Om Aloke Ahom, Om Gende Ahom, Om Yude Ahom, Om Shabda Ahom. blessing the Toma. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Hong He. Om Sobhava Shuddha Savadama Sobhava Shuddha Hum. Out of emptiness, from the letter Om, comes a vast, extensive, jeweled vase, inside of which the syllable Om melts, and this transforms into a great ocean of undefiled wisdom nectar. Om Ahom, Om Ahom, Om Ahom. So from one's Tara heart, or from Tara's heart, light rays emanate from the moon disk and the tum, invoking the Lady Tara from the Pure Lands, surrounded by the multitude of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The whole entourage comes to the space in front of you. This great multitude of enlightened beings with Aryatara, White Tara, as their principal. The entire land, the entire palace, coming to the space in front of you. And we offer the Toma. They all partake of the essence of the Toma through the opening of the light at the tips of their tongues. Om Aryatara Saparivara Idam Balimta Kakakahi Kahi. 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 And then also presenting the Tantric offerings to Aryatara and the entire entourage. Om Aryatara Saparivara Aikam Pratita Hom Soham. Om Aryatara Saparivara Pajam Pratita Hom Soham. Om Aryatara Saparivara Pupe Pratita Hom Soham. Om Aryatara Saparivara Dupe Pratita Hom Soha. Om Aryatara Saparivara Alake Pratita Hom Soha. Om Aryatara Saparivara Kyande Pratita Hom Soha. Om Aryatara Saparivara Nyuede Pratita Hom Soha. Om Aryatara Saparivara Shabda Pratita Hom Soha. And the short praise. Venerable Bhagavati Tara, please bless me to eliminate all the obstacles of life, of my own or someone else's, and bestow on me the attainment of immortality. Then think also that we present the Tomas to all of the protectors, our inner bouncers, to the local landlords, the custodians of this land, the protectors and custodians of this very land that we are on, to all the beings seen and unseen, those protecting the Dharma, practicing virtue. We offer to create harmony, to live harmoniously, in harmony with the Dharma principles. Then the offering the praise to Aryatara and her entourage. So this praise comes from the booklet, the Tara Praises booklet, a gem to increase life and wisdom in praise of white Tara. So thinking that it's all of us in the world offering up this praise, and that white Tara's energy encompasses the world, the universe. Homage to the female Buddha, exquisite with youth, radiant as the eternal snows in all their glory. She sits on a white lotus and a silvery moon, indicating fully developed compassion and knowledge. Homage to the youthful one with full breasts, one face and two arms, sitting in Vajra position. She regally displays both grace and calm, and is filled with great bliss. Homage to the ultimately generous one, whose right hand in the mudra of supreme giving easily releases boundless karmas of peace, increase, power, and wrath, as well as the 8 cities and even supreme Buddhahood. Homage to the spiritual mother from whom the Buddhas of all 3 times are born, whose power to protect us from wild animals, fires, and the 8 terrors is depicted by her left hand holding a blue lotus. Homage to the refuge of the world, whose eyes in hands and feet gaze at the doors of freedom, who leads all manacled sentient creatures towards the isle of blissful liberation. Homage to the one whose face unites the beauty of 1,000,000 autumn moons, whose wide eyes gaze with compassionate warmth, and whose joyous mouth smiles equally on all. Homage to the one whose head is adorned with Amitayus boundless life, the mere thought of whom grants endless life and wisdom. His hands in contemplative mudra hold a vase filled with immortality's brew. Homage to the all-beautiful one, whose crown steals from the sun and moon their light, whose sapphire tresses are half knotted on top, the rest falling freely over her shoulders. Homage to the majestic one, whose sparkling ornaments of crown, earrings, necklaces, armbands, bracelets, anklets, and belt, so elegantly arranged, surpass any worn by men and gods. Homage to she whose celestial raiment of shoulder sash and skirt array her body in the way rainbows enhance the crystal mountains. Homage to the goddess before whose lotus feet Vishnu, Indra, Shiva, Brahma, anti-gods and spirits, men, apparitions, and all the world submit themselves in complete devotion. Glorious one, merely by reciting your mantra and making offerings at your lotus feet, one gains immortality, wisdom, and merit in all desired cities. Therefore, before you I bow down. The knowledge, compassion, and power of all Buddhas appear in the form of you, beautiful goddess. So I take refuge in you and make known my prayers. Please eliminate the obstacles which delay fulfillment of my aims. Quickly release those peaceful actions of yours to calm the interferences to my quest for perfection. Release me from the 8 terrors, sickness and demons and other harmful agents, outer and inner. Quickly send forth your perfect actions of increase, which multiply such qualities as life, merit, ungrasping compassion, the stainless wisdoms of learning, contemplation, and meditation, and the 3 higher trainings. Quickly release your perfect actions of power, which fulfill all wishes of the mind, and cause gods, men, and spirits to humbly bow before you. Quickly direct your perfect actions of wrath to destroy the inner, outer, and secret forces of evil that aim to confound truth and those who dwell within it. Please grant me quick and easy attainments, such as the magic sword, mystic eye, medicine, fast walking, the food pill, and the precious vase, and even Mahamudra, the highest of cities. In brief, from now until enlightenment is gained, I respectfully make offerings at your lotus feet. I need no other refuge than you. Out of compassion, gaze upon me and grant your protection. By the meritorious energy of this practice, may the transcendent perfect Tara look upon me forever with pleasure and never leave me for even a moment. May all sentient beings after death take rebirth before Amitayus in Sukhavati, land of pure joy. May they live in the ways of the great Bodhisattvas and equal Avalokiteshvara, Lord of Compassion. May I realize the oceans of sutras and tantras to be able to pass them on to others. And may I strive until samsara is emptied to uphold the victory banner of practicing exactly as taught. So think that our collective praise is very joyously received by White Tara, and that she promises to help you in all your endeavors exactly as you requested. And then we can take a moment to make some group dedications. Also, as we were reading the praise, I was thinking how it is actually possible to be a Dharma practitioner like us, and at the time of our death to go and have a holiday in Sukhavati Pure Land with Amitabha and practice the Dharma till we're ready to come back and be reborn as a human to continue the work for sentient beings. And this is in fact what happened with the reincarnation of my mother. So we have a connection already personally with Amitabha Pure Land. All of us can do this. This is something we can achieve in this lifetime straight away. So may we always be connected with Amitabha, with the teachings of the Dharma, protected by White Tara, and swiftly guided in that direction till we're ready to come back and continue the work for sentient beings until samsara is empty. Let's continue the praises. So the second praise to White Tara, written by the first Dalai Lama. Tare means freedom from samsara. Tutare, freedom from the 8 terrors. Ture, freedom from all illness. Homage to the Mother Tara. Homage to the supremely generous one who sits in the Vajra posture on a moon disk at the heart of a white lotus. Homage to she as radiant as the autumn moon, her back resting upon a moon disk, her body made beautiful with ornaments, her left hand holding a white lotus. Homage to Aryatara, who appears as a 16-year-old youth, mother of all Buddhas, she whose form spontaneously fulfills all the wishes. Homage to she with a white wheel at her heart, a wheel with 8 spokes bearing 8 mystic letters and blazing forth lights. Exalted Tara, mother who brings liberation, wish-fulfilling wheel increasing life, hear this prayer of mine. Protect me from dangers to my life and from sickness and misery. Bestow upon me the supreme city of realization and the common cities as well. High and exalted one, in whom I place faith, care for me always as a mother her child. I call to you, catch me on your hook of compassion. Transcendent goddess, white as the autumn moon, perfect one, haughty yet serene. She beautiful with jeweled ornaments, clothed in silks and sitting in the Vajra posture, upon a lotus and moon. having a smiling face and 2 arms, Mother of Buddhas, past, present, and future, repeatedly I bow down to you. Pray be moved by my devotion and help me to accomplish enlightenment. From now until I attain Buddhahood, pacify all negative circumstances that may hinder me. Make flourish every circumstance conducive and helpful. And then the 100-syllable mantra to purify any mistakes made in the practice, any aberrations or any lapses of awareness, and to stabilize all the blessings, to really make the blessings from this practice firm like seeds of light in our mental continuum, to come to fruition without any obstacles. So as we hear the sound of the bell, then to recognize that as the expression of emptiness and meditate on the emptiness as a way of sealing our merit. There's 3 spheres of emptiness, that oneself and the practice and the deity, one taste in emptiness. Om Pema Sapa Samaya Manopalaya Pema Sapa Tenukai Tita Tridame Baba Sukaya Me Baba Sukaya Me Baba Panarato Me Baba Savasidi Me Prayata Savakama Susame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhom Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savatata Kata Pema Mame Muncha Pema Baba Maha Samaya Sapa Ahom. Whatever mistakes I've made because of not knowing or lacking ability or not finding the proper materials, please be patient with these. Then requesting the deity to reside. So thinking that the great enlightened entourage of Aryatara dissolves into rainbow-colored light, absorbing into the central figure Tara. Aryatara also dissolves into radiant white light tinged with rainbow. And this swirls around your room, your gompa, wherever you are, and absorbs into all the holy objects there, the statues, stupas, scriptures, tankas. By residing for the benefit of all living beings, please bestow your blessings of health, life energies, power, and supreme attainments. Om Supratishta Vajraya Swaha. And think that a rainfall of flowers falls from the sky around you, the spontaneous manifestation of all your virtues. Then some special dedications. So dedicating that through the merit collected by this practice, may we attain the state of Venerable Tara and lead all living beings without exception to her state of enlightenment. When the signs of untimely death appear, by instantly seeing the form of the wish-fulfilling wheel Tara, the power of the Lord of Death is eliminated. May we swiftly attain the state of a knowledge holder of immortality. Through the roots of merit accumulated by this meditation, by recitation, the praises, and the offerings to the Venerable Tara, may all obstacles, interferences, evils, and disturbances be pacified, and may we enjoy the glory of immortality. By merely seeing your holy body, hearing your speech, and remembering you, All signs of untimely death are destroyed. In all our lifetimes, may we be guided by the Venerable Tara, and may we be able to enjoy the holy Dharma. May we swiftly attain the activities of pacification, increase, power, and destruction, the 8 cities, and so forth. May we quickly attain all the common and supreme attainments, and may all of our hopes and wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. Whoever holds this sweet dew of nectar of immortality, the sadhana of the white upala flower, in the palms of their hands respectfully, Aryatara will rejoice in that fortunate being. Oh, and then the special dedication that due to all the merits of the 3 times collected by all of us and by all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas and all sentient beings, wherever we are, whatever universe, world, country, area, or place, just by us being there, may the sentient beings who are in that universe, world, country, area, or place never ever be reborn in the lower realms. May they immediately be liberated from all diseases, spirit harms, negative karma, and defilements, and may they achieve enlightenment quickly by actualizing the whole path, especially bodhicitta. May our practice in this retreat immediately stop wars, famine, sicknesses, natural disasters, and climate change, and may these things never be experienced again. May we also become wish-fulfilling for sentient beings, able to fulfill all their wishes according to the Dharma. And then offering our practice to our holy gurus for their health and long life, thinking that we gather up this whole retreat and make an offering personally on behalf of all sentient beings to our holy gurus. So for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Ojite kandir pendel malupa ganle jormwe sapel yizin non kadrin sorme tenzin yatsola so what if son and offering to Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Oi tu soi chan jim jen gyong gyalwe chen zing kyong pelwe konzor do po te. Chosun ko we le mon tu dru ada so du je gon du shab ten shom. And then offering to all of our holy gurus for their incredible health and medically impossible long lives. Jetsun lame kutse rapten chin nam kai trin le cho chui gyepa dang lo san tempe trome sa son gi trowe musel tatu ne gyur chi. Ending with the Migsema. Mi me te we te chen chen rezi Drime kempe wampo jampayan Ganchen kiepe tsui kien song kapa Lo san drape shabla so wa de de mi me se we te chen chen rezi Dri me kien pe wa po jam pa yang gan chen ke pe tsui kien song ka pa Lo san dra pe sha bla so wa de mi me se we te chen chen rezi Dri me kien pe wa po jam pa yang gan chen ke pe sui kien song ka pa Lo san dra pe sha bla so wa de mi me se we te chen rezi Dri me kien pe wa po jam pa yang gan chen ke pe Lo san dra pe sha bla so wa de And so our final image of the retreat, the beautiful moon of white Tara, now shining forth over the pacified ocean of samsara, and us in our boat, traversing just the surface of samsara without becoming one with samsara, to cross to the great shore, to the other side. So I really love this image. I think it's so evocative of the blissful, pacifying light of Aryatara. So there's also from Master Shantideva, may all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. And for as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then, may we too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming along.